We welcome you to another live edition of the Sports Box, brought to you by our sponsor, Showcase Sports in Hamilton. Showcase Sports for the elite athlete. And by our friends over at CrowdPlay. Download the free CrowdPlay app today and check them out at www.crowdplayapp.com for details. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Hey everybody, this is an impromptu edition of Cage My IQ. I'm your host, D-Bake. I wanted to go on impromptu like this to bring some breaking news to everybody that are fans of the UFC. This huge news that the UFC is partnering with Dapper Labs to create UFC NFTs that are going to be coming out soon. If anybody doesn't know what an NFT is, it's a non-fungible token. The closest thing to compare this to is the NBA Top Shot digital trading cards that NBA came out with back in January, February. That has hit the internet by storm, where they have digital moments that you can trade and buy and sell with other people that have cards. And with the UFC, here's a little thing that came out with just today, where it says UFC digital collectibles, collect the best of UFC, buy, trade, and collect. They put out a statement to fans the other day that wrote, "Welcome to the world of UFC and Flow, where you can buy, sell, and trade your available limited edition moments, fully licensed by the UFC. With UFC on Flow, every day will feel like fight night, offering fans with an unprecedented experience. You can collect the greatest knockouts, finishes, and highlights in the history of the UFC. The team is busy working on the world-class flagship project. In the meantime, by joining this waitlist, you'll be the first to know about the latest action from UFC on Flow. See you in the octagon." If you go to the UFC on Flow Twitter page, just type in UFC on Flow, or go on UFC. They have a tweet out where you can click on it and then join the mailing list to get started on this. But this is something you want to jump on right now, because if it's anything like what NBA did with Top Shot, that blew up really fast. So you want to jump on it as soon as possible rather than waiting to get the most out of it. Here's another flyer that they have right there. It's basically going to be like trading cards, but digitally with moments. Like there's a couple moments that I want to see the UFC highlight in this. One of them is Anderson Silva with his front kick on Vitor Belfort. That would be a big moment to highlight with how crazy of a knockout that was. And then maybe a Conor McGregor knocking out Jose Aldo because of how quick it was. And then most recently, if they would do Jorge Masvidal with a flying knee on Ben Askren, because how crazy that started out and finished. They're going to want to get moments out that are just wow moments that they're going to make people want to, like they said in the presser that I said a minute ago. They want to put out some moments that are very memorable that would get people to want to collect them. And with how big the UFC is now, being partnered with ESPN, and then having a deal now with Venom coming out next week, they're going to want to have to capitalize on this like the NBA did. Get it out as soon as possible, make sure it's fine-tuned, and make sure it's easily accessible for for the fans, because the UFC's, that's what's popping right now. But if you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to comment on this video that I post. It's going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So don't hesitate to comment. There's not much content out to talk about with it, but at least you can get a jump start, get ready, and keep an eye out for the release, because they said the release is going to be very soon. I would think the smart move would be to release it on April 10th with the Venom deal, but they could wait until May, about getting ready for summer, to open it up, when most people are getting ready for summer, and then they'll have more time to buy and sell. But that is it for this video. I just wanted to get people ready for this huge news that was just announced. I'm definitely going to capitalize on it. There's some moments I'm hoping to see. Let me know what moments you're hoping that they capture on these digital cards. Just like I said, shoot a comment on this video that you can find on any of the handles below. As always, we're CageMyIQ. You can find us on Twitter at CageIQ. You can find us on Facebook at CageMyIQ SB, and you can find us on Instagram at CageMyIQ. And then you can also find us on Twitch on Monday nights at twitch.tv/CageMyIQ when we go live to recap shows. But I'm your host, D-Bake, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day.
Thank you for watching this episode of Cage My IQ on the Sports Box. Please remember to follow us on all of our social media outlets. On Facebook at Sportsbox Show, Twitter at Sportsbox Show, Instagram at The Sportsbox Show. Find us on YouTube and join Outside the Box, our Facebook sports discussion group. The Sports Box is brought to you by our sponsor, Showcase Sports in Hamilton. Showcase Sports for the elite athlete. And also our friends over at CrowdPlay. Download the free CrowdPlay app today and use promo code THEBOX at sign up for 10 free points. Thank you for joining us.